et aux Nations Unies à New York. L'ambassadeur l'a convoqué, le Conseil de sécurité en session spéciale. Il est proposé avec vigueur un arrêt de tous les conflits mondiaux afin que nos passions nous unir pour affronter ensemble la menace de Mars.
トム、ニューヨークの病院にいる奥さん元気かい？
ああ、来週あたり赤ん坊が生まれるらしい。
おお、今度は男の子が欲しいんだろう。
そうなんだよ。
Assistant. He said he's going to be doing research in the library of the Adams building for the rest of the day.
Oh, wait, hold
Turnaround 1 week after humiliation.
You better keep trading with us, and that all has a cost too.
Look, I don't want to be Mr. Rush here.
Motivations behind the U.S. support for those agreements and its support from both Democratic and Republican Party is to allow
with peak oil, because that'll overwhelm our atmosphere, which is already being overwhelmed. So all these things break at once, and they're all part of this larger problem.
There is a much larger story here about the deeper causes of the crisis that we're in. And this is the story of how humanity turned from partnership relations to organization by dominator hierarchy. 5,000 years ago, it started organizing by these hierarchical structures. And when you organize by that kind of structure, you've got a few people on the top, and you have a lot of people on the bottom. And there's a huge disparity between those. So it creates an enormous competition for the positions of power. And within that dynamic, it becomes imperative to maintain the system, to appropriate more and more of the resources to maintain that structure of dominance, to maintain the military forces, to maintain order, to maintain the priesthoods that develop the ideology and the religions that legitimate that dominator hierarchy. And then you begin to realize that that whole pattern is played out thinking of our relationships with one another, our institutions, our culture.
With it, because you know it will take you to a good place. And for many people it did. It really depends on who you are.
we have to do our own thinking for ourselves. We can't let other people do our thinking for us, because a lot of people have ulterior motives and they'll try to steer us in the wrong direction. A lot of them don't know what's going on, even though they're in positions of power. The thing that we miss in this country is a national, a reasonable policy statement that we'll use for guidance.
We could have seen some experiences that we had as indicators of our new condition.
This question of hard landing, soft landing, and does the political system collapse?
As normal. Growth is normal. We've experienced it for the past couple of hundred years, and we project that into the future and think that this is normal life. Well, there's nothing normal about it.
The United States of America is where everything gets sold. More or less 1 out of a little over every $3 privately spent.
Is called to emergency session in a last desperate effort.
State John Foster Dulles and his brother believed to appease its unmerciful rays.
Sì, completamente. Giocavo agli affari male, senza nessuno.